How are you guys? I'm good. I hope you are fine. We are in grade 8 and we are looking at mathematics, and our topic is sets. uh, by the end of this lesson, you will have to be able to interpret set symbols. All right. Um, let's take for instance when you talk of sets, guys. We are talking about uh, uh, things like this. You have seen them, something like this. You have seen something like this. Let's say here it's A is equal to this, and let's say inside here you have some things. I'm calling them things. Uh, uh, I know where I'm going. All right. Okay. Let me just stop there. And here you'll see this, and then you'll see this. Okay, you have seen something like this. This is from primary level. I know you have been dealing with this, but in this lesson I'm going to take you a step further. I'm going to take you to this. I'm going to take you to this, guys, which you are seeing for the first time under sets. Okay, all right, guys. Let's start. um, Now, we have symbols that we use in sets. But before then, let me tell you that this represents a set, this picture here. But it's called a set brace. You use braces. It's a set, actually. If you are going to just list elements, you can use this type, okay? This one is now a Venn diagram. This is a Venn diagram, okay? And being a Venn diagram, this also is a Venn diagram. But we are going to connect these two later in our lesson, quickly. All right, guys. We have set symbols like this. Okay. You must know that this stands for set A. All right. Set A. When you see capital letter like this, it's set A. This is just a preview, guys. Now we have a symbol like this one. We have a symbol like this one. This one. Okay. It's a union of a set. Union of a set. You know what union means. So we are going to put those elements together. We are going to talk about this. Then we have this symbol, which is an intersection. It has to do with common elements, okay? Intersection of two sets. We are going to be, it's about common elements that appear in both sets. This one is about all the elements of the sets put together. All right. This capital letter A stands for set A in this context. All right. Now we have this symbol, guys. This one. This is an element of. When you see that, you just say it's an element of. Element of. Now there are other symbols. Let me put this one. This one. This symbol. It's universal set. Universal set. This one. So a universal set is a set which contains all the other sets, like set A. That means if we have this set as the universal set, that means all the elements of set A are found in this set. Okay. That means if we were to draw a Venn diagram to represent that information, I would draw the universal set like this. Okay. This is a symbol for the universal set. It's always a rectangle. Now, I would put set A in here, like this. Why? Because A, all the elements of set A must come from the universal set. right? Even if we had set B would also be within the universal set. Are we together? All right, guys. Now I want us to look at uh, 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 this preview, and then we will get to other things. Now, I'm not going to talk about other symbols. I'm not going to bother about other symbols because I want us to focus on this one. The rest we will do later in other videos. All right. Now, guys, if you have a set of colors, for example, set of colors, set of 5 colors, set of 5 colors, what would you do? Okay, you would have to have a name of that set. First of all, you can take a name from the word colors and say it's set C. So you'll have to write capital C and say equal, meaning you are saying set C is the set of colors, let's say yellow, red, okay, brown, what else, guys? What else? Pink, let's put orange like this, orange, and you close the braces. Okay, so now when you have written set of colors, set of 5 colors like this, okay, this part here is called a description of the set. The description of the set. So this describes our set. Now this part is called listing the elements. This is the list of the elements. You are listing those elements of the set described by this statement. Okay, now what does this mean, guys? It means for us to be talking about sets, one thing that needs to come into our mind is that our set must have a description. For instance, we can talk of a set of cars. Are we together? Car models. Let me say car models. A set of the staple foods. All right. A set of wild animals. Okay. A set of domestic. So there are so many things that we can describe and then describe them as our set. So from the description, we can be able now to come up with the name of the set, which we represent with a letter. The name of a set we represent with a capital letter. So here we said, okay, if we are talking about the set of 5 colors, so let's take C, the first letter of colors, as the name. Okay. Okay, set C is the set of 5 colors. All right, that's it, guys. This is a preview. Okay, this is what you need to know. All right, or what you need to remember. Okay, guys. Now, then we'll say set C is the set of, by listing we said yellow, red, brown, pink, orange, and we must use these braces to show that we are listing elements of set C. You can't just leave these things. Okay, guys? All right. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Now, I want us to have another set. Let's say set of colors on the teacher's attire. Set of colors on the teacher's attire today. All right, set of colors on the teacher's attire. All right, so teacher's attire, let's call it set T, teacher's attire, T for teacher's attire. Now What? Let's say this teacher has got only two colors. Let's say there is, when you look at the clothes he's putting on, you see two colors. It's black and say orange. There are only two colors on his attire. Okay? Now, guys, we have these two sets now. Both have their description and their listing. Description, listing. We have one here, okay? And we have two here. That's basically about sets. Now, if you know the description of a set, you can list the elements. All right? Now, here comes the third thing now. Here comes the third thing. Okay? Now, I would like us to talk about the colors in this set. The colors in this set. I want to talk about these colors. Let's say you have a statement like this. Yellow is an element of set C. Yellow is an element of set C. Yellow is an element of set C. This is the statement, guys. Are we together? Now, we have not used words here. I want us to focus on this. I want us to focus on this here. Because this here is a set symbol. This is a set symbol. All right? This here is a set symbol. So we use symbols in this topic instead of long sentences. Okay? Now, if I would say yellow is an element of set T, that would be wrong because there is no yellow color in set T. So yellow is not the element of set T. So how do we do that? Instead of saying yellow is an element of set T, we are going to use a stroke like this, which means yellow is not an element of set T. Are we together, guys? So this is it. That's how it is. So now let's look at this one. Let's look at this statement. Let's look at this statement now. I will take you step by step. Don't worry. We have talked about the description. We have talked about listing. We are talking about symbols now. Okay? I'm taking you step by step for this preview. Let's look at this. Set A union set T. List the elements of set A union set T. How do you do that? I got you. How do you do that? Come on, guys. We are going to list the element. We said this symbol union here. What does it mean? It means putting those elements together. So when you see this, it's not you. It's just this symbol. Write it as I've written it here. Don't write it like this, guys. Don't write it like this. It's not like that. So this is not equal to this. I just want to emphasize this. You know that with equal sign, we use this. We can say this is equal to this. It makes sense. But this is not equal to, on the equal, we just put this stroke. In the like manner, here, yellow is an element of C. If yellow is not an element of T, that's it. So if we are to list the elements of A union T, we have used the symbols here, but we need to know what that symbol means. Union means together. So we are going to say, okay, we are listing. When we are listing, we must use the set braces. All right. So what do we do? When we are listing, we will say all the colors that appear in C. Let's go. Yellow, All right, red. All right, brown, pink, orange. All right, we are done with the colors in. We are going to put all the colors in T now, comma, black, because union means together. We write them together. We list them together actually. Black, orange. This orange is already here, so we cannot repeat it. I repeat, don't repeat the elements, okay? So we will close the brackets. All right, this is it, guys. So we have listed the elements of A union T. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. List the elements of A intersect T. What do you do, guys? What do you do? A intersect T. What does intersection mean? It means common. Common. That means we are going to list the elements that appear in both sets. What are they? We have black here, there is no black there. We have orange here, there is orange there. That means A intersect T by listing, we'll just say orange. It's one color. We close the set braces. All right? That is it, guys. So that's what I wanted you to know. I've talked about the name of the set, the union of the set, the intersection of the set. I've talked about the element of and not an element of. Right? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Now, the universal set will be the set of all the colors. Is that possible, guys? We have infinite number of colors. I don't think we can say all the colors. Let's say the universal set. Let me put this off. Let me just remove this. I want to show you something, guys. I want to show you something good here. Let me remove this now. Let me get rid of this part. Is the set of set all the colors in set A, they must be the yellow, red, orange, orange. What else? We have orange. Then from the other side we have black. These are the colors that appear in the two sets. I will add two more. Let's say universal set also has green. It also has blue. All right. Then that is it. So the universal set is the set of colors yellow, red, brown, pink, orange, black, green, blue. All right. Now, if you were asked to draw a Venn diagram to represent that information, how would you do that? Let's look at this. Let's look at this, guys. We would do this. We would draw a huge triangle and label it universal set. And because we are going to draw set C and set T in here, we have to be careful because all right, let me not tell you that. What we are going to do, we need to focus on the intersection, they intersect. And from primary, you know, when they intersect, they will overlap like this because this is where the intersection is, right? So we'll draw them in here because we know that all the sets must be inside the universal set. And now it looks like our sets are intersecting. So we have drawn them overlapping, and we are going to say this is set C and this is set T. Okay. Now we are going to put in the elements. This is a Venn diagram now. In part 2 of this lesson, we will get deep into drawing Venn diagrams. Remember, in this lesson, we are just having a preview, okay? Whereby we also introduce the concept of the universal set to you. Now, the intersection, we are going to put in the common element, which is orange. Orange. Okay? Now, if we have put in orange, in set T, we are left with what? Black. So we'll have black here. In set, which set is that? Set C, all right? We are going to have yellow. I will use very tight writing, please. You will excuse me, guys. Our space is too small. And red and brown. Pink. Orange is already here. So orange is here. So that is it. Now the universal set, we have listed yellow, red, brown, pink, orange, black, but there is still green in the universal set. But green and blue do not appear in either set. So they will be in here, in this region, outside the sets, but within the walls of the universal set. So we'll have green, we'll have blue. All right. So that is the Venn diagram, guys. So in this lesson, we have tried to have a preview of the set symbols. What is the definition of a set description and the listing of the elements of the set. And we introduced the concept of the universal set and incorporated it in the issue of drawing Venn diagrams. Guys, this brings us to the end of our lesson today. We will meet in the next lesson. Please, guys, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Take care.